So I'm David Kinniston, I'm from North Wales, signwriter from North Wales, and when Pete decided to do the meet, so we chatted about it late on last year, he said he wanted to do this pinstriping racetrack. So we got talking about it and I said, look, I'll do it. Or he asked me, whatever, it doesn't matter. So this was my little sort of creation for Pete. So the idea is that people can have a little bit of fun racing against each other, doing a single stroke. Well, it doesn't have to be a single stroke, but the idea is it's got to be a continuous line going all the way along, very much like what we've got this. So this is a little hand-painted line. You see the cream colour one, all the way along. So what we've got to do is people have got to paint a continuous line from start to finish. But at the same time they're racing against someone else on the other side. So that line must not be broken, and it must keep within these two ivory colour lines. So they've got to, they've actually got to keep it on a dark green or a light green. Okay?
Right.
They can't swerve across like that. So the rules are quite straightforward. But the adrenaline and everything won't be. You could really imagine.
So it will be a series of head-to-head. It's a knockout competition, is it?
And don't expect the best man to win. The winners of these are usually the surprise. Maybe just like a young kid who comes along and thinks, I don't know, I'll just put a bit more thinner in this, and they just fly across, and the line might be a bit rough, but they'll just get from start to finish really quick. So ultimately it'll go down to a knockout, and who knows how it'll finish. But it's a bit of fun, and the beauty about the sign is it reads exactly the same each way. So I'll show you actually. So it reads just the same. The difference is we've got Sue there. She's got a bottle of wine with a cork open. I've given her some flowers. She's got some little cookies. That's actually a copy of my book, a bit of self-promotion there.
Nice. What's the book called?
Magnus and the Roman Letters. I'll repeat that at the end. And then over here we've got Pete. So he's got a radio there. I can't even think what that is. So he's got a radio. He's got one of his famous telescopic mile sticks, which sell all around the world. He's got a few brushes. He's got his kit. He's got his hat, which he always wears, and 3 tins of paint. So, and they're just taking a well-worn rest. And of course we've got all our crowd here.
The Epsom Derby
it's
crowd.
It's complete fun and nonsense.
So are they painting directly onto this? Or
they're painting directly onto this, and then once we've done 5 lines, they can be cleaned off with a bit of white spirit. So I put a car lacquer on here. I've sprayed that on. I've polished it, so it's as hard a finish as you can get. And if it gets a few scratches and marks, it's all part of it. It's all a bit of fun.
So what is your expectation in terms of the winning time?
We should have timed it properly. We should have a proper that 3.26 seconds or something like that.
So is that what it's going to? It's going to be very quick. It's going to be that 3 seconds. You think?
Don't know. I think at first we'll get people like Neil, who you've just seen, who is the best of the best of the best of people doing lines, and he'll go through and he'll do a perfect line, and it'll just be absolutely perfect, and it'll be really slick. And then you'll get someone else to do a really quick one. It'll be really rough. It would not be acceptable on a vehicle or a job. But
as long as it's within the rules that you've set. Okay.
That's up to the judges, isn't it? But it'll be a lot of fun, of course.
Excellent.
So great.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing that start.
We can't take our work too seriously, can we?